Alright guys, welcome back to another Grand Cross video. So I just recorded basically the patch notes for global for Ragnarok Bond, and I wanted to make this video because we're getting Jörmungr next week as well on global, so keep that in mind. Don't go crazy for this Bond. I don't think he's a unit worth going crazy for, but he's definitely solid. So I wanted to make this video because I wanted to just go over both of the units and what they can do. I do think that Jörmungr is definitely the unit you should be going for. There is literally no doubt in my mind about that. She is just too good. The way she works, she is actually just too good. She is very, very, very good and a must summon for the Antler Demon or the Ithilkenir. All right, she's definitely needed for that because she just makes the run so much cleaner. She's not an insta win button, right? She's not an insta win. She definitely helps out for sure, but at the end of the day, for the Antler Demon, it is RNG. That's just the way the the Demonic Beast battle event for him is. It's literally just RNG, but she does help because she allows you to hit hard. Right? She gives you big daddy damage, and that is why she is like essentially necessary for you to summon for, right? You want her because she allows you to do big damage. Now her basic kit, it's not that good. Like if we're being real, her base kit is horrible because these skills outside of the demonic beast battle are garbage. She has what Red Lilia has, or Princess Elizabeth has. She has that skill where she does damage and it heals all allies or whatever, and then she has this, the Matrona skill, removes buffs, and then on rank 3 removes buffs and stances, right? It's not impressive at all, but when you use it in a demonic beast battle with her passive skill, which is increasing all stats by 60%, then yes, suddenly it be, her damage is crazy, and she's also healing. So keep that in mind. It's just crazy, right? Because again, it's like her skills are trash. Her skills are actually trash, but once you go inside the demonic beast battle, it's like god tier almost, right? Or not god tier, but really top tier damage that she's doing. I love her ult, by the way. Her ult animation is very, very clean, very nice. And then this is what it does. So she increases all allies damage dealt by 7%. It does get stronger depending on the alt level, right? So she's one of those units where you do need to get dupes, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, she's still going to be very, very good regardless, even if you have her at 1 out of 6. So her damage dealt is 7%, but then if you get her at 6 out of 6, it's 42%, which is very it's good. It's just good. And then her damage goes to 945%, so she could be a very, very good, like, even this all outside of the big deer is strong. It reminds me of, is that the Ragnarok Diane's? Oh, I have to, let me check, because I think that's Ragnarok Diane's ult, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check real quick. No, it's not. It's similar. It's very similar, but she's an AoE unit. The multiplier for the damage increase is the exact same, but the difference is she's a single target unit. Okay, so she's the single target version of Diane, pretty much, her ult. So okay, that's really good. That's really, really good. But again, yeah, she's really good because of her passive. So she does increase all stats by 30%, but here's the thing: since the demonic beast antler demon, right, the way it works is you do need to use 3 skills of each type on the 2nd and 4th phases of every floor. So keep that in mind. So that's why the second part of her passive says when 3 allies use 1 or more skills each. So you have to use 3 skills with 3 different allies in order for the 30% stat buff to be reapplied. The way it's worded is weird on JP, right? It's just worded very weirdly. I hope that this gets translated better on global, but basically, yeah, you just want to use 3 skills for 3 different allies each, and then those allies, or all allies, will have the effect reapplied. So yeah, again, worded a little weird, but basically you get double of the stats buff, which means you get 60% in total, and this is at the start of each turn, and it'll last for 2 turns. So keep that in mind. So you can do very, very big Ooga Booga damage with her in the big deer. I've seen people use like a lot of weird comps, so you definitely could do it. I promise you, you definitely could use it. Use her to your full advantage, because I've seen people use Camilla, Festival King. People use, they don't even, there's been some comps where they don't even have to use Matrona because she's that good. So yeah, Yamungar is definitely worth summoning for. I would say more so over this Bond. Again, not that he's a horrible unit or anything like that, because he's definitely not the worst unit in the game, but just looking at him from like a free-to-play player's perspective, you aren't getting too much out of him. You really aren't. I'm gonna be real. His passive is good, but I don't think it's good enough that you would be like, oh my god, I have to summon Brawler Bond over a unit that makes one of the most difficult contents in the game pretty much like a joke, essentially, right? I don't think you're definitely saying that, or right? But Brawler Bond is not that bad. He's actually not that bad. He's pretty solid if you want to look at him from a support aspect. His damage overwise isn't going to be that great. He has the same skill that Festival's Elders has, where it dissolves at the end of each turn, and then he can restrict ultimate moves like disable them. So that's good. That is really, really good. I still feel like this should have been a snatch. Low key, I do feel like they should have just kept it, because in the files that we got before he came out, he was, you know, with he had a snatch. Basically he had a snatch in the files before he actually officially came out, and I guess they just changed it to you know, a dissolve card. I really feel like this should have just been a snatch, because even the card art itself looks like it's a snatch. I don't know, very weird. Very, very weird. They could have at least made, like, they could have made this the Zeldris effect, right? They could have made this debuff, this right here, and then the snatch, which does damage. I feel like that would have been better. But again, since he's a Brawler Bond, he does have the same ult, so he depletes orbs. Pretty, I mean, again, as a support unit, pretty solid. You know, you could also use his Holy Relic to give him a little bit more damage. You're not going to get too much damage, because damage dealt in this game works very weird. So you're not going to get too much more damage, but you will see like better results with his Holy Relic for sure. For the most part, you're probably going to run HP defense on him anyway, because you're not gonna prioritize attack over a support. Like you're not going to prioritize attack and defense over HP defense with the support unit. You're just not, right? You're really not. Yamungar though, Yamungar could definitely be used with an attack set, but I pretty much think that everyone's gonna run her with an HP and defense set as well. So yeah, those are the 2 new units that are coming out. She's coming out next week, and then Brawler Bond, from when I'm recording this video, is gonna be coming out tomorrow, or yeah, pretty much tomorrow. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these 2 units. I definitely think that Yamungar, in terms of the units that came out for the anniversary, she is definitely, probably besides Diane, the best unit to come out from this anniversary. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and as always, you guys already know, I will see you all later.